Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the week of December 6th. Now Aries, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Aries, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. And I do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there and do not miss out on that. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, see what we have here. So I have to tell you that there's been this sort of trend over the last few weeks of the star coming into these readings, which I think is really nice energy, really welcome sign for the collective, but certainly nice to see this in your reading as well, Aries. So let me make sure everything's in view here, and we'll get right into it. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Nine of Wands. So this talks about somebody who is at the finish line, okay? They are at the last card before the full manifestation of the suit of wands after going through the entire suit of wands here. And it says that right now, the worst thing that you could do, Aries, is give up. That is the worst thing you could do when you get the Nine of Wands. And so it tells you to persevere. It tells you to keep going forward. And you know, there may be something that's annoying you, there may be something that's frustrating you, but that is happening for a reason. That is happening for a divine reason, and you can view this as like a test, right? The universe will keep sending you tests until you pass or you fail, until you get the answer. And that's what I feel like is happening here for you. You have this test coming in. So let's go ahead and put that right there and see what else we have. So there's something here, the key word for you is some sort of a test of willpower, a test of some divine test here. Because right away in the middle, you have this Four of Cups. You may feel bored and annoyed, maybe even a little bit apathetic at this time. And it's going to be important for you in this week that you reach up or reach inside and ask yourself why this is happening. Because this person right now is sitting under the tree. They are not growing. They are thinking about the 3 cups that are empty or spilled, but they're not recognizing that there's an alternative reason for why this is happening, or there's an alternative option, an alternative choice, or another reason for what is going on here. Okay? And I don't love the energy of boredom and apathy. I don't think it's conducive to growth. I don't think we've came to in this lifetime, if you believe in incarnations, I don't believe that we reincarnated here to spend our time being bored and apathetic and doing nothing. And that's kind of, I think, the challenge for you in this week, not to sound like a broken record. But so for some of you, I always like to bring this in with relationship energy, which I'm seeing some here. When it comes to dating, you're going to be given the same type of person over and over and over again until you break the pattern. The universe is going to send you the same person, okay? And I feel like this is the big soul growth that you are maybe looking to work through. I bet if you went back and you thought about all the different people that you dated or all the different people that you considered dating, you would see a pattern until you broke the pattern. And I get that for you here. In the future, you have something really nice coming in. I do see you healing that. But in the past, you have the Temperance card, the Six of Swords, and the Emperor. So this Temperance card here is a really nice energy, another major card of healing. This is angelic healing. The figure or the entity on this card is an angel. Doesn't matter what you believe or don't believe in. Angels for me as a reader are a frequency. I've talked about this many times that I believe that angels are a frequency that anybody can tap into regardless of beliefs or not beliefs, right? And so that's what I'm kind of feeling for you here. You've been spending time sort of achieving balance. It could mean that you are in a codependent situation if you're here for relationships, that you've been looking to really heal and balance out. You have this Six of Swords. This is somebody who's sailing forward, making a transition, going to new places, seeing new shorelines, making a change. I do feel like maybe you've been thinking about how you've wanted to meet new people, you wanted to get out there. Some of you maybe wanted to travel as well with the Six of Swords, travel by boat or sea, and then you have the Chariot here, travel by vehicle or land. And so some of you have maybe have been thinking about doing this. And what's really interesting here is you have this Emperor card too, which is your sign. This is the Aries card, okay, to find the Emperor. And so something here where I get the sense that you are needing to act with authority on some choice that you've made. Like, I feel like you have actually acted with authority on something. And I think that at this time you need to stick by the choice that you've made here, is the energy that I'm getting from the Emperor. But the Emperor is a really good sign or a good omen to find in a business reading. I know we've been talking about relationships, but in a business reading, because this person is extremely successful. They're like the leader, right? Like you, Aries. It's the energy of leadership, it's big boss energy. It's bossing up. It's doing what you need to do to succeed. And I get the sense that maybe some of you are looking to do that in relationships in your life, even if they're not romantic. Just taking a look at the relationships you're dealing with in general in your life. So you have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Swords in the current situation. So this card we've been talking about quite a bit here. You're kind of going through it right now, Aries. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This middle column is challenging. You know, it's not the worst, it's not the Tower, it's not the Death or the Ten of Swords, but it is certainly a challenge here, and for different reasons. You know, this Three of Swords is breakup energy. It's anything that breaks your heart. And remember, I always like to say this can be, you know, a friend who treated you poorly, or somebody who was like a false person, somebody who wasn't honest with you, family member, getting separated from a job or severed from a job, something like that, something that broke your heart here. And now you're scrambling, or you're not scrambling. You're sitting under the tree. You're almost stunned or something. Like it's almost like there's this lack of movement, where in the past there was motion with the Six of Swords. You had all of these ideas, you had all of these situations going on. And now maybe right now it's sort of like, instead of sailing the ship, you're waiting for the ship to sail in. And that may be a challenge to work through. I feel like this is because you're clearly in some sort of self-imposed imprisonment or restriction here. Each one of these swords represents a thought, and this person's challenge is to remove the blindfold, to take off the handcuffs, and to get out of the imprisonment. And the thing is, nobody else is doing that to them. That's their imprisonment. They've put themselves there. And that's what really the Four of Cups, you could think, if you really go deep on boredom and apathy, that is a sort of imprisonment, because, yeah, who doesn't want to be living life to the fullest, right? So in the future, you have the Star, the Chariot, and the Four of Pentacles, right? So this Star energy is a welcome sign in this reading. So we've talked about it. I haven't tried to make this too negative. I just feel like this is the energy that's coming in. Remember, we started off here not giving up with the Four of Cups. The Star here in the future, to me, indicates that you will have hope and optimism for the future. Okay, there is an optimistic outlook here. This is all about healing as well. This person is sitting in healing waters of renewal. Actually, this person is a genie. They grant wishes. So this is a card of having your wishes being granted. And it's Aquarius energy, but it's really, for you, I feel like healing whatever's going on here with the Eight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Swords. You also have this Chariot card, which is amazing, a major success, a major victory, triumph. As you are self-disciplined, as you put in the work, as above, so below. When you put in the work, you are rewarded. That's the energy here. And along with that, you have this Four of Pentacles as well, which is, you know, finances stabilizing or situations stabilizing. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and see what else we get to clarify here. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. And check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's pull some additional cards here. You have Mary Magdalene, Teacher, Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. You have Lady Venus, Downloads and Understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. I love the energy of that card, as well as Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Are you afraid? Are you stuck? Like, are you, what is the word? Frozen. Are you frozen right now, Aries? I feel like there's a big chance for you. The Eight of Swords with the Four of Cups to me is like energy of being frozen in time, or just needing to branch out, break out, do something here. And I get the sense that you may get some divine insight on how to do that as well in this week. Yeah, look, you're ready. No doubt about it. Okay, romance and abundance. Wow. Some of the best cards to get in the Oracle deck here coming forward. So remember that abundance truly is your ability to receive. For some of you, that's finding healthy partnerships, finding healthy relationships, even friendships, right? And I do get the sense that, you know, if you've been looking, maybe you've been single for a period of time and this breakup here has happened for a while, but it's under the surface with the Three of Swords in the bottom row, which is the subconscious. You may have even had dreams about this situation, but there are an abundance of people coming into your life, or there are an abundance of opportunities for romance, for new connections coming in, because you've, in the future here, especially with the Star in the Chariot, you're ready because you've done the work. And that's the most important part. Okay, yeah, multiple choices with the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So, I love it for you. Lovers, you had an important choice to make here in love, or somebody did. I do feel like it was you with the Emperor. That's the Aries sign. So I do feel like you had an important choice to make. You may not see it now, especially as we have the symbolism of the blindfold here with the Eight of Swords. You may not see it now, but this has opened up doors for you that you can't even imagine, Aries. I do feel like maybe there was even a heart blockage or something like that in your life, where like your love energy, your heart energy was maybe blocked. And yeah, I feel like as you've made this choice to let go, you're bringing in new people. You have this Nine of Pentacles as well with the Six of Swords. Wow, wherever you're going is leading to a different level of independence. The thing is that Nine of Pentacles is potentially like somebody who's single. Not always. You can find a Nine of Pentacles in a relationship, but if they are, they kind of have their own thing going. They have their own job, money's separate, finances are separate, things like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like, you know, I do feel like perhaps some of you have consciously been single for some time, and this may be leading you to this period here where you're like, man, I'm sitting under the tree, I'm stuck, I'm in my mind, I'm in my thoughts all the time here. But there's an abundance of opportunity here coming in with the Seven of Cups. Yeah, look at this. You have the Queen of Wands, the Death card, and the Justice card. Maybe a Libra, someone like that you've been dealing with, or maybe a Libra's coming in as you let go. Something like that happening here with the Justice card. Remember, when you hear a zodiac sign in one of these readings, they can have that sign in any position: sun, moon, rising, even, I don't know, Venus. Since we're talking about love, they could be a Libra, Venus, anything, right? So just keep that in mind. They could have Libra qualities, air qualities about them. But at the end of the day, with this Three of Swords and the Justice card, this was probably good for both parties, whatever happened here. This has turned into a love reading, but yeah, I feel like that's sometimes how these readings go. But you have this Nine of Wands again on the bottom to anchor back to that, where it's like, don't give up, okay? Whatever feeling you're going through right now, it's a test from the universe to bring that back in. You have the Death card, which is talking about major transformation in your life, not small stuff, not small potatoes. This is big transformations here coming in. It's Scorpio energy. It's the winds of change. It is new things coming in. You also have Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords there, which is, you know, the Queen of Wands. When I pulled that card, I said yes, because the Queen of Wands is somebody who's attractive to so many people, not just in love, but in life, in work, in all situations, because they are bold, they are passionate, they are able to handle so many different tasks and priorities, juggle all of the different energies, and it's a fire sign, so that could absolutely be you showing up. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Counterparts coming in with the Queen and the King of Wands here. No question about it. I do wonder what's going on with this Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, look, fulfilling the mission of the Nine of Wands to get to the Ten of Wands here. Look, there's more work ahead, okay? It hasn't been a straight line from point A to point B. There may be more bumps along the road. There may be more tests thrown at you. But look, staying at the Four of Cups, staying in the Five of Pentacles energy will not serve you well at this time. I know it's easier said than done, but this is the energy of embracing abundance as you have here, and not just financial abundance, abundance of all types. In this type of reading, this is like talking about maybe feeling less than or unworthy, and the cards are just like, nope, no, Aries, that's not what's happening here. You have so many different people coming in, just in these clarifications with two Queens and a King of Wands, as well as a King of Cups on the bottom. So you have so many different types of people coming in. King of Wands, somebody who's like an entrepreneur, somebody who's passionate, who's lively, who, again, a lot of people want to gravitate towards the King of Wands. Not as much as the Queen, but certainly so with the King of Wands. And yeah, you also have that Queen of Pentacles, just making smart choices here. There might be healing around situations relating to finances, material issues, anything like that, as the Queen of Pentacles is clarified with the Star card. So yeah, I feel like you're kind of checking two or more things off your list at one time, if you will. So let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have message of concern, you have unexpected income, pathway, occupation, main male, and official person. Yeah, so interesting that we get this occupation card. For those of you who are still here, and this isn't about love at all, which I don't even know, I doubt you're still here, but if you are, the important choice that you have to make could be in your work or your career situation, as it comes through with the Lovers and occupation, the Emperor being you, the Aries, plus all of this energy of like needing to stick through something or stick to something here. I do feel like you delivered some disappointing news to somebody, but ultimately what I keep getting here is there's someone, like, ultimately this news that you delivered, this probably breakup or this ending of a situation, was good for both parties. I do feel like it's making way for new people here with the main male. Does not matter what gender you're interested in. And for others of you with this unexpected income and pathway, official person, that's like, official person's my HR card, human resources, unexpected income, potentially a pay bump, or with the pathway, potentially you being more in alignment with your destiny here as you heal portions of the material, heal portions of yourself, get away from being under the tree of the Four of Pentacles. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, or Four of Cups, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think. Share this video with a friend, check out my website, and I will see you in the next one.